Hi, everyone. All right, can everyone hear me? If you can, maybe like a little thing in the chat would be helpful. Oops. My head cut off here. Right. Hey, Sandy. Thanks, Sophia. Happy Friday. I'm just going to give like 30 more seconds for people. Hey, Liza. Hi, Cam. Wait. Say hi, Sandy. Say hi. He's not happy. What are you doing? I wanted to say hi, but he wasn't happy about that. Uh-oh. All right. So today's practice is going to be an Ashtanga style, a little remix. So, hey, Patty. It's not going to be completely like traditional, but it will follow that format. Pay attention, though, there might be some twists and turns, some variations. And it's definitely going to be or I hope, a stronger class. So, I mean, all the postures are very, very accessible in terms of that, but definitely will challenge some strength, especially in the beginning. So make any modifications that you need to. Because it's Ashtanga, I'm going to do this one with you. So Andy and I will be doing the class. You guys can follow along with us visually, or you can just listen to my cues. All right? So let's go ahead and begin in child's pose. Maybe just a nice big sigh out, opening the mouth. Release all of the air in the lungs and allow that exhalation to help you soften into your child's pose. Moving towards conscious breathing so that for the next 60 minutes or so, your attention will be with your breath as if you were trying to watch every inhale as it comes in and every exhale as it goes out. And say there were even a few hundred of those, maybe even 1,000, I don't know, inhales and exhales throughout our practice. How many of that total number would you be aware of? So really starting there and allowing that to be your foundation for your practice, a really good measure of your success. So to get a little bit more fire and energy going so we can really start to do some of these strong movements, take a bigger inhale in through your nose. And then open your mouth and release it with a sigh, like an HA. Make some sound right into the mat, right into the ground. And do that again, deep breath in, fill the lungs all the way down to those lower back ribs. And then opening the mouth nice and wide, big exhalation, big sigh, let it out. And we'll do that one last time. Inhale, nice and deep, side ribs expand. Out through the mouth, feel the low belly tone and tighten, rise up on your next inhale. Let's meet in tabletop pose. Keep the lips sealed as you start to exhale now. Round and curl the spine, drawing your navel and low belly in. And then on the inhale, open up, pressing your chest through, lift your chin. Exhale, round and curl, tucking the tail, draw that front body in. Do this a couple more times, big on those inhales. Nice, strong, and conscious on the exhales. Find the middle place for the hands and fingertips. So not too wide, not the widest you could spread your fingertips, and not close together. Somewhere in between, feeling everything from the base of the palm, base of the knuckles, out to the fingertips connected into the ground. Let's take one more round of cat and cow here. So big inhale, opening up. And then big exhale, round and curl. Really push, strong arms. And then back to the center, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. So take your bum up and back to the sky. Readjust hands and feet. And you'll take a moment there to kind of wiggle it out. Adjust your stance, hands closer to feet, hands further away from feet, whatever works for you. And then go ahead and push into your strong arms. Pedal this out. Take any adjustments, saying yes or no in the head. And then we'll meet up at the top of a push-up. So high plank position, hold that pose, pushing through the arms. Tuck your tailbone towards your heels and draw your belly towards your spine. Now keep that shape, guys. Lower down one elbow at a time to forearm plank. So right where that hand was, drop an elbow and then drop the other elbow. Good. From there, belly is in, legs are engaged. Rise up one palm at a time. Replace the elbows with the palms again, and then you're stacked high plank. And then from there, lower down, elbows. So modification, you can always drop your knees down, and we'll come right back up to high plank. See if you can breathe this last one. So exhale to lower. Inhale to rise. Good work. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Let it go. On the inhale, rise up nice and high to your tippy toes. And then exhale, take a little walk or hop to the top. Inhale, halfway up. And then exhale and fold. Hang out here for a few breaths. Just dangling and sway. You can even take the hands behind the back, open up the shoulders. A great place to feel your low belly rising up and in. So in yoga, we call those bandhas. Energetic locks, your pelvic floor rises. Low belly flies up. Keep those engaged as you breathe with sound. Ujjayi pranayama. And then releasing those hands, you can even soften the knees. Inhale, rise all the way up. And then exhale, stay standing. Sama stitihi. Closing the eyes, feeling your body standing as you spread your toes. Pull up on the kneecaps and engage your quads. Let your low belly drop down as your navel flies high. Noticing the breath around the ribs rising and falling. The crown of the head gently floating up to the sky as you come to maybe a motivation for practice today. It can be very simple. To feel better, to be stronger, to be more flexible in body and mind, whatever it is, just be clear on what your motivation is. Then you can release that with your next exhale. Take the arms down alongside the body. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, pick it up halfway. Exhale, hands down, step back. Lower to chaturanga this time. Strong push-up on your inhale. Roll forward. And then exhale over those toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank pose. Exhale, rock it down to your elbows, forearm plank. Inhale, take it up, top of a push-up. Exhale, forearm lower. That was 2, we've got 3. Inhale, rise. A little rock in the core. Exhale, keep it steady. One more time, high plank to downward facing dog, hips up and back. Readjust your feet. Take 3 deep breaths in through the nose and just feel as you strengthen the shoulders in those planks. Now, downward facing dog is one of the greatest shoulder openers as you pull a little bit more weight back through your legs and down to your heels. Just allow your arms to lengthen as you push into the hands. And then we'll rise up high, tippy toes. Exhale, bring your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Hands to heart center, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, high to low. Go ahead and flow, vinyasa. On that inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing right away. Inhale, 3 times up and down. Remember, those knees are there. Right, modification, put them down. Inhaling to rise. Exhaling to lower. Last one, you go from high plank to down dog. Let's meet up there. 3 deep breaths. Remember, this practice is not about how many planks you do, but how many breaths you're aware of. Gaze to the top of that mat. Let's meet up. Take that halfway lift and fold it in, rising up. Samasthiti, mountain. One last round together. Inhale, reach, ribs up. Exhale, fold, belly in. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, high to low. In a flat position, lower down. Inhaling. And exhaling. Come on forward. Last round right here, lower down. Exhale. Go ahead and fire up that breath. Don't drop the belly. Last one, you can do it. And then downward facing dog. Amazing dog. 3 breaths in and out through the nose. Good. Maybe try a little hop, right? A little hop, even if it's not too high. To the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. This time, bend those knees. You come into chair pose. So if you're going to peek down, the big toes are touching. You can still see the big toes, so the knees are not going way past your toes, right? Draw the thigh bones back so it puts the weight in your heels, and then reach up nice and high through the hands and arms. It's all right on the neck, lift your chin. Really expose the front side of the throat as you gaze up. And keep squeezing your knees and your inner thighs in as you drop them down. Hold this chair right here. Now for the next transition, you're going to want to take your hands together in prayer, and then thumbs drop to heart. Start to look to your right, and take the left elbow down and across. And try to go for a little twist. A few breaths here. Now notice if your bum is way up high, higher than your head, drop your thighs low and keep your head lifting up. So there's more of this diagonal position from the tailbone to the crown. And then from there back to the center, inhale. Exhale, change sides. Hook and squeeze. Keep the knees together, drawing the right one back in line with the left. Drop your bum and thighs down. Keep your head up, chin rises. And then on that inhale, come back all the way up, pressing to the ground as you straighten your legs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come on up halfway. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga, inhale upward. Exhale, downward. Take the right foot in between your hands. Step it up. Back heel, pivots and plants down. On your inhale, sweep the arms nice and high, warrior A. Hold this first one, guys, just a little bit longer. So feel this right hip pull back and then drop into your back. Good. Zip up from the belly, reach high through the hands. And then on your exhale, vinyasa, high to low. Nice. As soon as you're in down dog, left foot right in between those hands, back heel down. Inhale, make your adjustments. Even out your hips. Even out your breath. Sink low in that thigh. Reach high. And then take the vinyasa. Inhaling, Adho Mukha. Exhaling. Oh wait, I think I messed that up. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. 3 breaths. And then as light as you can, tiptoe or float, top of the mat. Inhaling, exhaling. All right, same thing, so chair pose. Inhale high. As you exhale, lean right into that twist. Hook the elbow across. Inhaling and exhaling. On the inhale, you can straighten your legs. Exhale and fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, vinyasa. Take the right foot right in between the hands. Back heels down at a 45. Inhale, rise. Exhale, let's lower right away this time. Step back. You can always skip a vinyasa or two, guys. And then take the left foot. Step it up for your warrior. Exhale, lower. So we want to keep this one feeling a little bit like a yoga jog. I'm starting to sweat. Hopefully you're getting a little bit warmer there, perhaps even sweating. We got a space heater going over here. So hopefully maybe you have your fireplace on. Just getting that yoga fire going. Bring your feet to your hands one more round. Chair pose with a twist. Hook the elbow either side. So you can do this. This is pretty simple. You don't have to maybe listen to my pace if you want to slow it down. Inhaling. Take that fold. Halfway up. And vinyasa. When you get to down dog, you'll step your right foot up. Come right back down. All right, left side, this is it. Warrior letter A, Virabhadrasana. And then exhale. Nice, from your down dog, hold that shape. Hold that shape. Start to rise up high to your tippy toes. Now, from here, guys, bend your knees and start to bring your belly towards your thighs. So notice the tailbone's not going to drop, but you are going to pull your front ribs in and start to curl almost like cat pose. And just hold this shape. Woo. This is hard. Hold this shape. 5 more breaths. Pull your front ribs in like you were doing an abdominal crunch. Round and squeeze, belly to thighs, belly to thighs. Heels are high, 2. And then come through right to seated. Both pose, Navasana. Keep your front ribs in. Are you breathing? My toes are shaking. My legs are shaking, right? You might be too. Or maybe I'm just really weak. I don't know. All right, let's lower halfway down. So that means Ardha Navasana. Shoulder blades are up, heels are up. If your low back is really sensitive, keep your heels a little higher. You try to flatten your low back into the mat. High boat, inhale. With or without the help of your hands, knees bending is fine, but try to straighten. 5. Just want to make sure you're sweating. 3. 2. Put a little bit more effort behind that breath. 1 more Ardha, lower down. Banana the body, belly in, low back pushes. 3. Come on, come on. 2. You've got 1 last high boat. Take it up. Ooh, 5. Right here. Stay with it. Crisscross, rock it up, plant, pick it up, and send it back. Yay. Hold your upward dog. So you need to let your thighs and knees come down and just take a little bit of a look or peek over the right shoulder, try to see the right heel. And then back to the center, change sides. Amazing job, back to the center. And then downward facing dog. All right, start to walk your feet up to your hands. And then take the feet about hip distance apart, heel toe. You're gonna grab hold of your big toes with your peace sign fingers. Go in between the first and second toe. Inhale, pick up your front body, lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Let your elbows fan out. And keep your hips, rather than going back, take your butt and stack it over your ankles, over your ankles, over your ankles. So hips are over. You'll feel more of the weight in the toes. 2 more breaths. Good. Second variation today, guys, a little different. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, reach behind and grab the heels or ankles and try to take your forearms behind your calves. And then inhale, find a little length. Exhale. Squeeze yourself in. Again, that little tip forward, it gets a little scary. Feels like we're going to somersault onto the head. So just find that balance. Awesome. And then from there, inhale, straight arms. Exhale. Inhale, hands on hips. As you come up, exhale, step back, Samasthiti. We're going to take a step out with our right foot. Okay, about 3 feet there, turn the right toes out. Keep your left toes pointing off the side edge of the mat. Inhale, arms to T. Exhale, tip over, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Try to grab your big toe. And then inhale, gazing up towards the left thumb, 5 breaths. Pick up all 10 of the toes off of the mat here, so you'll feel how the knees and the quads start to engage and lift. Pull these top ribs up and back just a little bit more. 2 breaths to go. Good, we are going to side plank today, so you're gonna switch directions. Take the left hand down and then turn around onto your side plank. You don't even have to let go of that right big toe. You can hold on to it and maybe float it up to the sky. Inhale up to a strong T. Turn your left toes out. Exhale over your hip. Told you guys it was going to be a strong practice today. Look up towards the right thumb. All right, just do the best that you can. Remember, it's not about the shapes, it's about the breathing. Where are the bandhas? Engage. Right, you need all of that focus and attention in the body to take your top hand down and then give it a try. Maybe don't let go of your toe as you roll onto it, side plank, Vashisthasana. Any variation is fine. 3. Stick with it. 2. And then gently step your foot all the way up. Inhale. Amazing job. Exhale, hands to hips for a moment. Turn to the back of your mat and take your hands and square your hips, okay? So right toes are pointing to the back. Now inhale, lift your left arm up. Exhale, forward and down. Take it into your twist, the inside or outside of your foot. Maybe it's on the shin or a block, and then lift your right arm up. Twisting triangle pose. Now notice your pelvis. Is the right hip really swinging out? Bring that right hip back into your midline. Squeeze the upper inner thighs. You got 1 more breath to look up, peel those right ribs back. And then exhale, right hand down to the corner of the mat. Use your block if you have it or want it. Half moon. Inhale, stack and open. Kick through the left heel. Now today you can play around variation, maybe picking up your bottom hand. So you're just floating right there. Maybe with that hand picked up, you can even switch your gaze to look up. 1 more breath. Whew, that's hard. And then from there, dragonfly twist, step back to a lunge. Left hand is down now, right arm goes up. Low twisting lunge, squeeze the upper inner thighs together as you reach through your left heel. So strong, engaged left leg. Good, and if you want, drop your back knee. Take a quad stretch today, pull the heel towards your bum. It's gonna help us with a posture we're gonna do later on. So just find a way, even if you don't get the bind today, just to allow that left hip and quads to come down towards your right heel. So you feel a little bit of a stretch through the front side of the left hip. And then from there, let it go. Push all the way up, star pose. Exhale, hands to hips. All right, nice job. Turn it around for the other side. Square it up. Adjust the back foot. Reach forward. Right hand comes down inside or outside on the shin or the block. Open up your left arm and twist. Revolving Trikonasana, triangle pose. Hug the upper inner thighs together. Draw the pelvic floor in as you pull your left hip back. Transitioning to half moon, standing down. So left fingertips are down, maybe to help you find the balance to start. Eventually, you may leave them there or start to float. Fingertips about an inch off the ground. The more you engage your top leg and top arm, the easier this becomes. Play around with switching that gaze, maybe from the floor up to the side wall or even up towards the top hand. Step back, low twisting lunge, right hand down. Take the left arm nice and high. Again, scissor the inner thighs together. And then you can drop the back knee from there. With or without the bottom, just let the front of that right hip stretch, or go for the heel, pull it in towards your bum. Awesome. From there, go ahead, let it go. Come all the way up, find your strong T. Good job, everyone. Right toes out. Wiggle your left heel out so you can start to sink down. Got this nice wide stance for warrior two. On your exhale, take your top hand down inside of your heel today, and then start to push your knee and your arm together, and then wave your left arm up and over. Variation is maybe to keep elbow on top of thigh, right? Totally fine. Everyone, just notice, can you drop that right hip a little lower? Really go down, and then pick up your gaze towards that top hand. And maybe you'll reach around for the thigh. If you want, right arm comes underneath, and maybe you'll bind. Right, you can grab a towel, whatever works for you, drop that right hip, right sitting bone down. We're staying right there. 3 breaths. Peek up. You got this too. Lift the chin, get that air in. And then go ahead, release that, open the arms, push right back up, and then we'll change sides. Nice job. Readjust your stance, and then come on down. Now, sides are different. Don't rush it. Spend some time in just the initial shape where you're pushing arm and leg together, knee into shoulder. And then top arm, guys, notice this hand down, and then reach. Good. Drop your left thigh a little bit lower. Are you still breathing? And then from there, relax that shoulder. Take it behind you. Wiggle it a little bit deeper. Stay with the wrap, or go for the bind. Drop the left hip again. Nice and low. Got a couple breaths here. Belly in, belly in. Try to relax your toes, especially those left ones. And then look down as you open up those arms. Take it all the way up to standing. Woo. And then twist. For this twist, drop your back knee to the ground today. We're going to try an arm variation. So you're going to want to take this variation for the arm variation, okay? From there, start to move your ribs over that thigh and hook the elbow over. Hands together. Leave your knee down or pick that knee up. Whatever you want to do with the back leg. Now, as you get deeper into this twist, if you feel like it's available, some of you might take the left arm underneath the right thigh around, and then your right arm behind your back, and join your hands together. It's hard to talk in this position, but I'm going to try it anyway. Right, look down for that balance if it's wobbly. Notice your breath. You've got 2 more. And then let's release that. Thank goodness one side is over. Unfortunately, other side, here we go. Knee down. Knee can stay on the mat the whole time. Move those ribs over and then hook the elbow. Guys, if there's like sharp pain or any time in the shoulder, back off. There's no need to bind and be in pain. Woo. All right. Come all the way up. Here's an easy one. Toes in, heels out, forward fold. Oh, thank goodness. Hands are down. Now inhale, straight arms. Exhale, fold. You've done a lot of work, so if you want to let this be more restorative, then just allow your body to hang and breathe, that's fine. If you're like, no, I got all this energy from being inside, I need to get it out, then really keep drawing yourself deeper. Right, this is your practice, just a reminder. Inhale, halfway up, straight arms. Exhale there. Hands to hips on your inhale, rise. Exhale there. Inhale. Behind the back. Exhale, letter C. On the inhale, pick it up. Exhale, forward fold. Tuck it in. 5 breaths. Again, notice the weight in the feet. And from the side, are the hips and the ankles still lined up? And move those sitting bones forward. Great place just to focus on your breath, too. Good, and 1. On the inhale, rise all the way up. And then exhale, heel toe your feet a little closer together. Arms out to the side, take them behind the back. Now from there, grab the wrists, fist bump, elbows, or reverse prayer. I'm going to turn around so you can see it. Get the hands up, and then pull them together. Turn to the back of your mat, short stance. Right toes point out. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale, fold in. Keep the breath going and try to gaze right at your big toe. From there, coming up about halfway, belly in, start to float right into that warrior 3. You can start to transition the arms out, maybe now in front, thumbs to heart, or alongside the body. Stay steady right there. Take your hands to your hips. Now, without letting your left toes come down, can you start to stand up and pull the left knee up in front of you? Reach down with your left hand, catching the shin, or catching your left big toe. Start to kick into the foot for hand to big toe, letter A. You do not have to straighten your leg. You can use a wall, find something to hold on to, a counter, a stool, a child, whatever it is. Let them help you out. And then open out to the side. Letter B. Externally rotate your hip. Move that right hip out to the side just a little bit as you pull your heel up. Good. Come back to the center. And then figure 4. Hook that ankle right above your knee and start to sink down, thumbs to heart center, like one-legged chair. I'm going to face you guys for this. Good. So your chest and chin are still up. Let's see if we can go a little bit deeper. Bring the elbows down to the shin. Now notice these toes. You're going to go inside. So your right tricep is being wrapped by the top of your left foot. Take your fingertips down. Right, now you can stay there. You can stay there. Some of you may decide to take your hands all the way down to the ground, kind of like a crow pose. Use your shin bone on the arms and start to pick up your back toes. And then coming back to where we were, figure 4. Good. Come all the way up. Kick those toes out, arms to the sky. Hold, 5. Good, hold it there, 4. Belly and reaching high, 3. 2, you got it, lift it up one more time. One more breath, higher, and let it go. Woo, swing it all the way back and out, star pose. From there, take your hands behind your back and reverse it. That's your prayer. Adjust your stance. All right, you got one more side in you. And then we're going to get low to the ground. Pyramid pose. And then you'll start to pick it up. Fly into that warrior 3. Any variation with the arms. Keep your gaze steady. So that's where you're looking. And then from here, without letting those right toes touch, start to rise up. Take hands to hips. And then you can hold on to the shin the whole time, right? Or you grab big toe. Extend it out. Now externally rotate. Roll that knee out to the side. And then swing it out. Move your left hip over a little bit. And then you can start to pick up that foot. And then come back to the center. Good, figure 4, cross the ankle right over that left thigh, knee, hands to heart. You can stay there. Keep your right foot flexed. All right, so as we progress through these shapes, you can always rewind it back if you find that it gets too intense and hold the shape before. Now elbows drop down. Let your arm come inside the foot, and that foot's gonna start to hook around your tricep, okay? Hands down, hold it there. And then some of you may take that arm balance. It's kind of fun at home. You can grab some pillows and make a little crash landing pad for yourself if you're a little scared. I guess that's not really fun. All right, come all the way up. 5, broad skip your toes out. 3, you got it, 2, Lift a little higher on one. You should be facing the original front of your mat. We'll step back together. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low, push up. Inhale up. Good, exhale down. Malasana. So how are you going to get there? You're going to walk the hands back a little bit. Bend those knees. Draw your front ribs in. And hop feet around hands. Good. Drop your bum low. Take a moment to see how this feels. Now for some of us, heels are going to want to lift off the ground. It's all right. Just see how your body wants to enter into this hip opener. And then from there, take the right shoulder, snuggle it inside the right knee, and reach the right fingertips out to the floor alongside your mat. From there, open up your left arm. Take this open twist position. Variation to go for the wrap. Left arm behind back. And then right arm goes in front of that shin. And then maybe you connect hand to hand. And then we'll try to release that and change sides. So left shoulder snuggles inside left knee, right arm reaches high. You can stay there or wrap. Some of you might take that left arm in front of the shin. It's a lot harder in front of the shin. And grab. Good, come back to the center. Hands down, lift your heels. Maybe walk those toes back in just a little bit. Place the knees on the upper arms. Take crow pose. Tip forward. And then shoot it back, chaturanga. Inhale up. Oh. Exhale down. Awesome job. From here, high plank pose. Go ahead and hold. You're almost there. Lower down, chaturanga. And then down to your belly. Good. Now, take your hands back. Place the top of your hand, your knuckle side down alongside your thighs. Wiggle your heels and big toes to touch. Squeeze. And then inhale. Start to pick up your chin. Push into your hands. And lift your shoulders up and back. And lift your toes up as well. Shalabhasana A. Breathing here. Try to gaze down your nose tip as you lift your head. 2. Push into the fingernails. 1. Keep your toes and chest up. Readjust hands right alongside low ribs. Take the elbows and move them back. If you're unsure, you can look at the screen. You've got 3 breaths. Good, on your exhale, toes and nose come down. From there, keep the hands for upward facing dog. Push into the tops of the feet, right up to it, inhale. Exhale over your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale forward, high plank pose. Hold it there. Good, lower down, chaturanga, hold it there. And then to your belly, let it go. Awesome, come up onto your elbows for a moment. You're gonna take your left forearm across. So the left hand crosses over to the right side. Start to reach and bend your right knee. You can come down a little bit, it's a little bit easier. And then grab your foot. Right now, you can press down on the top, drawing the heel towards the bum. Some of you might switch that shoulder around and push down from there. Ardha Bakasana, half front. Try to release that easy and then change sides. Take the right forearm across so it's your stability and your left knee. You might come down just a little bit and then switch that grip. and shoulder around. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, we've got one last back bend. One last back bend. You're almost there. High plank pose. Hold. And then lower down, chaturanga, hold. Hold in shape, chaturanga, 3. Hold in shape, 2. And let it go. 1. Bow pose, Dhanurasana, let's do it. So bend both knees, reach back for the outside edges of your ankles. From there, you can kick up and back. Inhale, nice and high. Dhanurasana bow. 5, 2, 3, 4. All right, second series, you roll onto the right shoulder for 5. Tip it over. Gaze up past your left shoulder. 1. Good. 2. Keep breathing. 3, 4, 5. Come on back up through your center. And then tip it over to the left. 1. Keep kicking. 2. Keep breathing. 3, 4. Last one. 5. Back to the center. Kick up. Lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, and 5. Oh my goodness. Walk your hands in. Push up. Cobra or up dog. You can even leave the knees down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just because I want to make sure you're sweating. Come forward, high plank pose. Hold that shape. Hold that shape. Hold that shape. Come on. Lower down to chaturanga and hold. Chaturanga, hold. Chaturanga, hold. Right there. Right up, high plank pose. High plank pose. Back up to it. Chaturanga, hold. High plank pose. Right up to it. Chaturanga, hold. This is 3. This is 3. Push up, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, 4. Last one, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, last one, 3. Don't go splat just yet, 2. Child's pose, exhale, take it all the way back. Yay. Let that all go. And then let this be easy. Let this be really easy. Right hand back to right heel. Inhale, start to come up onto those knees. You can even tuck the toes under so the heel's a little bit higher. And then reach up and back. Left arm sweeps up to the sky. So there's a very mini twist as those thighs press forward, variation of camel pose. And then coming back and down. Change sides, left hand finds left heel, left ankle. Try to steady out your breath here. It's escaping through the mouth, just let it go through the nose. And then come on down. Good. From there, find your way into a seated position. Just swing the legs around nice and easy. I'm going to face the side, so I think because it gets reversed on the camera. So you're going to take your left hip, and then your right foot comes over. Now, if your right hip is way up, try to put it down. Okay? From there, hold on to that knee, and take your ribs and move them over, way past that thigh. And then you can go for the hook of your arm and elbow. Take it into a twist. Some of you might try to reach. I don't know if I can do it today. Or your foot. And then this right arm goes behind the back for the wrap. And let's all look back to the center. Go ahead and release and change sides. Switch the crossing of your legs. Take the right heel over to that left butt cheek. Stamp the left foot down. Keep both hips down. Move your ribs over first. And then hook the arm. Let's all look back to the original front of the mat. Let that go. Good. Open this up to face this side of the mat. Wide legs. Good. And then just for a few breaths, fold over your right side. Let it be pretty easy. You don't have to force it. And then crawl it over to your left side. And pay attention to what you're feeling, right? This isn't necessarily just like the quote unquote cool down. You're still working. Oh, this heat, this warmth, maybe a little bit of sweat for you. It's a nice sign of purification, a nice sign that you've been diligently, ardently working. And then come back to the center. You can crawl the hands out, right, to any degree, and fold in. The hips are a little tight, and you feel like you're tipping backwards. Use your fingertips alongside behind you, and use the fingertips almost like a kickstand to try to roll your hips up if they feel like they're spilling back. And try to just stay upright. It's going to be a really, really good stretch, especially sometimes for guys. If you feel like you're tipping back, try to get up high on your sitting bones. Use your fingertips and arms. And then from there, you can eventually come forward. And from here on out, through the rest of practice, see how many breaths you can notice. In and out, feel that rise and fall. And then we'll come up slowly together. Slide the legs together. And then come down onto your back. So you can go right into Shavasana from here. If your body needs another little wiggle or stretch, feel free to take it. Otherwise, gently lie down. Close your eyes, cover them if you really need a little bit of extra darkening and relaxation. And then I'll let you know when it's time to move again. So just let the video keep running for the next few moments. All you have to do is just relax. Take rest. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Inhale. Open the mouth, let it go with a nice big sigh. Exhale. Take a few wake up movements, wiggling through toes. Stretching through the hands overhead. Pointing, flexing your feet. Rocking off to either side, right or left. And then we'll meet up in a comfortable seated position. Drawing the legs together, hands to heart. Come back to your motivation for practice that we set all the way back at the beginning, just as a reminder. Move forward the rest of your day, much less tense in your body, much less tense in your breathing. Carry that with you off of your mat. Breathe in together, inhale, and then exhale, bow forward, sealing your practice and all of your effort. On your inhale, rise up, sitting. Exhale, gently let your eyes open. Namaste. Yay. Awesome job. Awesome job. Nice, strong practice. You guys did it. You got through it. couple of quick announcements. Andy's teaching yin tonight. Yes, and that.
And we'll be drinking wine while we do it. So if you have anything to drink at home, you can pour yourself a glass, and it'll be the perfect way to draw you into relaxation for nighttime. So
yeah, so it'll be a nice compliment.
6:30.
6:30 tonight. This channel, YouTube, it's already up, I think, in the channel, so you can like set a reminder. You can already go and find it. And then I'm also teaching yin.
It's so gross.
On Sunday, I think I said at 4. Sunday afternoon at 4, I'm going to do a yin. It's not going to be with alcohol, so I'm just doing the boring type of yin, I guess. But Sunday at 4, that'll be a nice little relaxing wind down as well. So thank you guys so much. Subscribe to the channel if you're logged in, and follow all the other teachers: Christine Webb, Alana, Andy, Heather. They're all
Lisa.
Teaching classes. Lisa. So go on Facebook, go on Instagram, and you can find all their classes. And then these classes stay up. You can come back and do it again. I don't know if anyone's going to want to come back and do this one again, but if you're feeling like you want to do a strength workout, I think this one would be good with a little back bending. So namaste, you guys. Thank you so much for joining. And either I'll see you, because I'll be doing yin tonight at Andy's class tonight, or I'll see you on Sunday for yin and some more classes next week. All right, bye.